And there's been so many times that we could, oh my, down through the years, that we could mention things that happened, you know, and through that experience, it increased our faith.
Yeah. What was a real letdown? We had to let the farm go, and my back gave out. And little did we know that God was making time for us to prepare for the ministry.
Music ministry.
Music ministry with the Victory Quartet. Because it was getting so busy that we couldn't handle everything. I remember one week we had 3 concerts in 1 week. And Bruce said, now we have to sit down and study this over. Because we're all working, and it's taking a toll on our strength. I'm sure God helped us with the strength, because we was going till midnight a lot of nights. We would be so up-tempo when we got home, we wouldn't be able to go to bed for an hour singing God's praises. Didn't we?
Yes.
It was a joy. But I think that a lot of it was preparing Randy for what he had ahead of him. Because that's where he growed up singing with us. And when our ministry came to a close, he says, I want to...
It's began.
It's just began. It changed our lives. Because we had to step it up, get busy for the Lord. We wasn't young yet, like the other boys were.
I was thinking of something that came to me some weeks ago, and it was a definition for prayer. We think prayer is getting God to give us what we want, when it is God getting us to understand what He wants.
She underlined
See,
it.
this was in my morning devotion. The only remedy is to switch from what we consider a problem into God's presence.
That's it. You read for me in 5 minutes.
Block that out.
That's
Our
all right,
thoughts
Phyllis.
close in on the problem a lot of times, like ravenous wolves, but determined to make things go your way. We forget that God is in charge. And the only remedy is to switch our focus from the problem to God's presence.
I thought that was great. Into God's presence.
Stop all our striving and watch to see what God has for us. We forget to do that a lot of times.
Yeah, well, we've had trials, but
God's been there all the time.
God's been there all the time. When we had to leave the farm to go to service it, that was a real struggle.
And even though we thought that was the problem, the rewards, the rewards of that were so far outweighed what we thought was the problem. It was always our desire. We were both raised in Christian homes, and where Christian living was very important. And that was always our desire, to raise our children that way. And God has blessed us.
Maybe some words of wisdom would be overlooking our church family. It's just been awesome there to see how God has followed our church and give us growth and fellowship, and it's just been great for our church. I'm sure God can work this out.
That would be our our desire, to see continued growth in the church. Young people that are coming with small children, keep your children in the church. That's the only way to really have a good, solid home foundation. You young people who have families and expecting families, that's the one and only way that you can have a real solid home foundation, is to put Christ first in everything.